the 9 best YouTube SEO secrets that are always ignored. Like, for example, the video right behind me. Let's take a look at it. So this video right here exhibits one of the best secrets that most people ignore when they're trying to get YouTube search traffic. So look right behind me. You see right where I was. This particular video has 65% of its views coming from YouTube search, which is fantastic. A lot of people kind of are down on YouTube search these days. That's great. And the video is at close to 1 million views at this point, and it made like $2,000 just off of the ad revenue on the video. Close to 10% of my subscribers came from this one video. Why did this video perform so well? The first secret you need to know if you're trying to break through on YouTube search is this. You need to select video concepts that are going to solve a problem for a viewer that persists 3 years or more in the future. So this particular video, for example, was Facebook gaming, how to set up live streaming, right? Well, I knew at the time that I made this video that people would be searching for years how to live stream on Facebook gaming. Facebook was clearly going to be sticking with this platform. They're clearly going to need help setting things up and getting things going on the platform for years. And so the video over time has over 1 million views at this point. Look at how it performed over time. This is a really important thing for you guys to know. The first day this video is released, as you guys can see over there, it only had 113 views on the first day, which isn't that much. And so you guys will have to have patience when you release YouTube search optimized videos. 113 views on the first day, okay? And then 10 days later, only 400 views. Then over time, it started creeping up and up and up and up and up as it ranked in search, and it kept getting consistent views over time. So now 3 years later, look behind me, every 48 hours, right behind me, this video still gets 1,000 views every 48 hours because of YouTube search. This is a really important point that you guys all need to keep in mind. Select topics that have 3 years of usefulness or more if you want to get big search results in the long term, because making search-based content is a long game. Let me just inspire you with a few ideas. I just searched for how-to on YouTube. Look at some of these topics that are listed here that are basically ones that human beings will be searching for these things for 3 years from now, 5 years from now, maybe even 10 years from now, right? So how about this one? How to choose your camera lens. People are going to be looking for camera lenses for 10 years. That video is great. How to deal with loneliness. People will be trying to deal with loneliness for the rest of humanity, right? And if you look at some of the inspiration, that you can have from just searching how to be confident in any situation. Human beings are going to have issues being confident in situations for the next 20 years, etc., etc. If you're trying to build long, big, million-view videos or hundreds of thousand view videos like this one, pick a topic that will be relevant for 3 years or more and focus on, they're called evergreen topics, okay? They're called evergreen topics. That's what people call them in marketing, and they last for freaking ever, and they just burn like the sun, just slow burning every day, growing your channel and generating leads for you. That was best secret number 1. I'm not going to hold out on best secret number 2 for this particular stream. We've got 8 more after that, okay? So you got to stick around to the end. The best one's actually at the end of this particular live stream, and it is to cut straight to the point in your content to increase your audience retention. So you see how in this live stream and in this video, I just got straight into telling you the information, right? I didn't tell you to subscribe. I didn't tell you to leave a comment below. I didn't tell you to like. I didn't tell you to enable notifications. I didn't do any of that crap. You remember how I actually started this thing? I said the title of the video. I said 9 best YouTube secrets that are always ignored, and then I literally just cut straight to telling you the secret. Did you see what I did there? The reason why I did that is to increase audience retention. When people are searching for things on YouTube, like let's just take a look at all these how-to videos and stuff on YouTube that I just pulled up, they're looking for an answer for their question immediately. I mean, how many of you guys have been pissed off whenever you click a how-to video on YouTube? You click it, and then the YouTuber tells you their life story, they tell you to enable notifications, they're asking you to buy their merchandise and all this crap before they just get to the answer. People click search-based videos because they want an answer to their question as fast as possible. So cut through the crap, get straight to the point, and the better you can do that, the higher you will rank in search results. And I will show you more examples of that later on. And the concept behind this, the concept behind this is audience retention. The YouTube algorithm likes two things more than anything else, right? Those two things are click-through rate. So the number of, the percentage of clicks that a video gets when YouTube shows it to somebody. And then audience retention is number 2. So if you get the click, that's great. But if they don't stick around and watch the entire video to the end, and especially if they drop off in the beginning because you're giving them a bunch of garbage and a bunch of jibba jabba, I mean, for real, if you're watching your retention timeline and your retention timeline starts at 100% and then nosedives at your beginning of your content on YouTube, that means that you're wasting people's time. They clicked for something and you didn't give it to them immediately. Just give the people value. Give people what they clicked for. Give them exactly what they clicked for. That is your secret number 2. We've got 7 more. Okay, let's pay the bills. I'll be right back with 7 more juicy secrets on how to get YouTube SEO and how I've gotten millions of views from search on YouTube. This video is sponsored by Restream. Why live stream to one platform when you can simultaneously live stream to every platform to discover new audiences faster using Restream.io? All right, here we go. So the next thing that you need to do is to research low competition keywords. And if you guys have seen me do any SEO videos before, you've probably seen me talk about this tool. It's called TubeBuddy. You guys should be familiar with it at this point. I've talked about it quite a bit, but I've got a TubeBuddy link I'm going to drop for you guys in chat right here if you guys want to follow along. TubeBuddy is a free tool that you can use if you're looking to get search results and do great research on YouTube. I highly recommend it. I'm not sponsored by them, but that is an affiliate link I just gave you guys. So let's go find some low competition, high search keywords. This is just a fundamental of SEO. I want to make sure we go over this for those of you that missed my previous streams. Here's the deal. All right. So the first thing, let's just go ahead and search for a keyword and go try to find something. So let's do something like, let's say, civilization. Civilization 6. Here we go. This is one of my clients I did on a coaching call recently. We discovered that Civilization 6 is a great keyword that has a low competition and high search. So what do I mean by that? Type in the topic that you were thinking about creating content for here at the top of TubeBuddy. This is a tool that comes for free with TubeBuddy, not the paid version. And then once you pull up the keyword, what it's going to tell you is the optimization score right here. What you're going for is very good or excellent. What does very good or excellent actually mean? Well, what that means is that you have a high search volume for the topic. So that's YouTube search and Google search. You want a high amount of people looking for this topic, searching for it on the top 2 search engines in the world, YouTube and Google. Those are the top 2. You guys knew that though, right? And then the next thing that you need to do is take a look at the competition for these particular topics. And you want low competition. Okay, and the thing you really want to look at is if you can get this piece of data, see this piece of data right here, where it literally tells you how many searches the topic gets per month. This one is insane. It gets 1.4 million searches per month between Google and YouTube, evidently, and has a low competition. That means that this is a topic that you could potentially break through on YouTube more easily than other topics. It's all about supply and demand. I mean, just think about it. If you're a new channel and you're trying to break through in search results here, right? And you're looking at the top search results, let's just look at that particular topic, just to illustrate the point, Civilization 6, and you want to break through. What you want is a trend that has old videos on it, and one where there's not that many people active on it, but the views are high. Let's look at Civilization 6 as an example. You see how old these videos are here? Yet another SEO secret. Are you guys writing these down? Another SEO secret for you. When you search for a topic on YouTube, and if the top search results in the front page are old, 4 years old on this one with 3 million views, 4 years old with 800,000 views, 4 years old with 1.4 million views, for a 1 year old with 1.1 million views. Do you see how old these top million view videos are? This can give you yet another indicator that this is a topic with a lot of interest. Obviously, back up that research by checking it on TubeBuddy, but the content is ancient on YouTube, which means the competition today is low. What that means is that if you create content, you will have a higher probability of breaking through because your content will be fresh. I mean, think about it. Would you rather watch a video about a topic like Civilization 6 is just an example? Would you rather watch a video on a topic like this that is 4 years old, if you see it in a result, or would you rather watch a piece of content on this topic that is 1 week old or 1 month old? Obviously, fresh content is something that people will click. They want to know the latest. They want to know the greatest. They want to see what you can provide them and what sort of updated information there is about that particular topic. That's what they are searching for. Okay. You guys are saying in chat, is this guy going to answer your questions? I am happy to answer your questions during the show live if you ask questions about the topic, YouTube search. So feel free to ask questions about YouTube search, and then I'll be happy to answer them during this particular live stream. Cool? Really quick, you guys need to understand that selecting topics that are trending up is really, really, really important when you're trying to get eyeballs on YouTube. So what do I mean by that? So you can look while using TubeBuddy, and you can go look at the historical tab over here, and it will show you how the trends are going over time. It'll show them spiking up or show them spiking down or trending up or trending down, depending on what the topic is, right? And so the reason why, and you might be like, of course, it's super, super obvious, wow, what an incredible insight that you're providing here, that you need to be covering topics that are going up. This is tip number 4, secret number 4 for this video. So the reason why you need ones that are going up, not just have a high search volume, is this. So let's look at Civilization 6 just as an example. I'm going to illustrate this. I look at Google Trends every day. I look at this with my corporate clients. I look at this with everybody that I work with who's trying to break through on the internet. So Civilization 6, and there it is. There's the video game. Here's why you want trends that are currently in an upward pattern. So on Google Trends, this is a free tool that all of you guys can use. You're going to select worldwide, select the last 90 days if you can, and see if it's trending up in the last 90 days, and go ahead and narrow it down to YouTube search because you're only looking for YouTube search. So as you can see with this particular trend, I'll remove my camera. At the beginning of this timeline, it was down here at about a 50 to 65. On the timeline, and as you can see here at the end of the timeline, it's over 75 to 85, which means that over the last 90 days this is trending upward. Why do you want to be a part of an upward trend in terms of YouTube search? What that means is that you have new eyeballs coming in and looking for that particular topic, not just the existing people that were looking for content about that topic for a long time. Why is that important? Because as a smaller YouTuber who's trying to break through, especially a smaller YouTuber who's trying to establish yourself with a topic, maybe from scratch, what you need to do is be the first person or one of the early people that people see about that topic, and you can build a relationship with your audience that way. If somebody discovers a game, if somebody discovers fishing, if they discover outdoors, if you guys discover live streaming from me or whoever, from a personality for the first time, and they introduce you to it for the first time and get you into it for the first time, that can be massive for their loyalty to you. Fresh eyeballs, new eyeballs are the key to breaking through and to getting a loyal audience off of the search that you are getting. Thank you very much for asking that question. Co-Plays on YouTube asks, does tags affect your search? Let's talk about tags for a moment. Yes, so I have a very direct answer on that. So YouTube has said directly that tags do not matter that much in terms of YouTube, okay? They've said that themselves. They've literally said they actually recommend, in terms of tags, adding tags that are misspellings of your brand name or are misspellings of the particular topic that you're covering that's in your title, and that's about it. Why would they make something like tags so irrelevant on YouTube? Well, because they can be gamed. It's that simple, they can be gamed. For example, with tools like TubeBuddy, let's say you were covering this topic. If you wanted to stuff your tags with maximum tags, you could just literally check all these boxes and just shove every one of these tags in your video and then call it a day, right? You just go down here to the bottom, you go copy to clipboard, and then boom, you plug that into your tags, right? Well, that can be gamed. And any system on YouTube that can be gamed ultimately starts strong in terms of the algorithm, but YouTube pushes it down over time to make sure that people that are trying to game the system can no longer game the system. Tags is something that could easily be copy pasted and stuffed, and that is not it. Tags ended up not being an indicator of quality in terms of the content. It didn't end up being a clear indicator for the algorithm that viewers actually wanted to watch a video if they saw something that had the right tags in it. So about 4 to 5 years ago, tags became way less relevant. Only spend a few moments on tags, do 5 tags that are hyper relevant to your content, the most relevant tags, and call it a day. Use TubeBuddy to grab them, in my opinion, and just call it a day. The most important search elements in your video are your title, your thumbnail, how you retain viewers, and also what you literally say with words and show on the screen in your video. YouTube can detect what you say in your video. So if you're saying the words that are the title of your video, and if you're showing images and things in your video that are what you're talking about, that helps validate to YouTube that your video is indeed what you claim it's about in terms of your metadata. Does that make sense? Cool. So tags are not that important, okay? Any other search related questions, drop them in the chat. I'm happy to answer those specifically. Now, one thing that's really important to retain viewers, as you know, is having excellent audio quality and having the tools you need to actually do all of this stuff. So you guys heard me talking about TubeBuddy. Well, I'm actually doing a giveaway right now. We're actually giving away a free TubeBuddy Legend license. It's their $50 a month license, and a Restream license. That is the 3-month, I think it's like their pro level license, and this $1,100 audio package, the one you're listening to me on right now. I'm giving all of that away for free right now. So if you guys want to enter to win that package, I'll drop the link in chat. It's also below, and just go enter to win. There's no reason you shouldn't do that. Literally this audio package with this mixer, with this microphone, this boom arm you're listening to me on right now, it's about $1,000 package or so. You could win that for free, giving that away every single quarter this year. And thank you to Rode, TubeBuddy, and Restream for just giving that equipment for free to you guys. Seriously, it's just completely for free. You just enter using various free entry methods. There you go. Wanted to make sure you guys have that. And another thing I wanted to add here as a bonus power tip for this particular YouTube SEO stream is the most important thing for your streams to retain viewers is the audio. The audio. The clarity of your vocals, most importantly, is really important. And just having like some cheap USB microphone isn't cutting it anymore. So you really need to focus on your audio, getting high quality and having consistent quality to retain viewers. That's why you guys are continuing to listen to me right now, is because I probably sound pretty good, right? At least good enough to retain you. Audio quality is everything, and that's a big reason why giving away this super premium package right here is just so awesome, and I'm so excited to do it. Yet another bonus YouTube SEO tip: retaining those viewers through high audio quality can help. But wait, there's more. Okay, so building up your YouTube SEO is all about planting seeds for things that may trend in the future as well. Let me explain what I mean. So it's not just about like covering what's already trending. It's not just about covering what's already getting search. You can also plant seeds, if you will, in this maybe bad analogy, you tell me, of things that you think will trend in the future based on what you're seeing in the world and based on your knowledge of your niche and your topic. So let me just share a very specific example. This is yet another secret here of YouTube SEO. Here are some of my top videos right now. Almost all of these are from YouTube search. And what I noticed during COVID-19 is that as soon as COVID-19 hit, I noticed that everybody has to start working from home now, right? Regular folks have to start working from home now. And what do regular people that work from home need? They need to take the normal work things that they do and translate that into the internet version. So let me just share an example video over here where I saw an upcoming trend, and then I capitalized on it. This is something that you can do. So this one in particular, let me just open in a new tab so I can show it to you. It's me doing a tutorial teaching people how to take PowerPoint presentations, you know, something that almost everybody who has a regular job uses, right? Using OBS to record those PowerPoint presentations and then broadcast them on the internet. I foresaw that this would be a trend that would be going up, up, up as everybody started working home. Okay, let's take a look though. When I first released the video here, as you can see, it only got 199 views on the first day. And so the reason why I keep pointing this out isn't to say, wow, look how cool I am. I'm saying whenever you guys release search content, it's not going to perform that well right out of the gate. This only got 199 views on day one. I could have said, you know what a waste of time. But I knew it wasn't a waste of time because I knew in the coming 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, 3 years, people would need to know how to do this particular thing moving forward, and that would be a trend going up. And so as you can see, through YouTube search, more and more people started searching as they were forced to work from home, as their office didn't reopen. How do I do PowerPoint and broadcast it on the internet? And now this video is at 250,000 views right now. 50% of the traffic, as you can see right behind me, is from YouTube search. And so you guys know what these trends are, right? You guys can look at the trends of the future. You know what's coming down the pipe. So think about planting that long-term seed. Plant that seed in the ground on YouTube. Plant that seed on the ground. And then once that seed is planted there, plant a bunch more. Just keep planting them over and over and over again. And don't worry if they're not getting a bunch of views right out the gate, because you know that those things that you're making videos about will be searched more in the future. And this is going to pay long-term dividends for you, long-term growth. You see how we're doing long-term thinking here when it comes to YouTube SEO? People that are trying to get fast results, this is the wrong video for you, my friends. You aren't going to get fast results off of YouTube search. It's long-term results. You guys get it? Okay, cool. ENTP Life asks, how does someone's YouTube Google search history affect suggested videos? So there are two ways to think about that. That is a great question. Wonderful YouTube SEO question, because obviously videos show up in the search results on Google when you Google things, right? So let's Google something. Let's Google Civilization 6, since that's the topic we're using throughout this. And a lot of topics on Google will have a video search result. See, the YouTube search results will show up right there as well, right? So what YouTube has said about this, and you can choose to believe them or not, it's up to you. What YouTube has said about this is your Google search history and your YouTube search history are completely separate. Let me repeat that. Your Google search history and your YouTube search history are completely separate according to Google and YouTube. Meaning you have to agree to the terms of service of Google and they collect your data there. And then you have to agree to the terms of service of YouTube and they collect their data there. And they do not bring that data together to make suggestions through Google search or through YouTube search, according to YouTube. Now you can choose to believe them or not. Okay. Okay, so you can choose whether you believe that or not. And that's what I will say about that topic. Moving on to more, moving on to other ways that you can increase your search traffic, okay? Do not misrepresent your content. So this is yet another secret that so many people are ignoring. Do not misrepresent your content in your title or thumbnail, or you will tank your retention of your video. Okay, so you can't put in something. So a lot of people complain about things like clickbait. So let me just search for a topic here like Fortnite, for example, because this is a topic that a lot of people claim that people clickbait on. All right, so let's just go look at Fortnite. So these videos would not be showing up in the top search results for Fortnite if they were clickbait. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by clickbait? So clickbait, by my definition and by standard definition, is a piece of content or a headline or a thumbnail that tells you that the content is going to be one thing, then you click and it turns out to be a different thing, right? Well, YouTube punishes that to the maximum degree. These top search results for Fortnite, for example, like this Fortnite fails and wins video, if it wasn't Fortnite wins and fails, and if the thing in the thumbnail didn't actually happen in the video, people would stop watching. And remember what I told you earlier? The two most important things on YouTube, your click-through rate is number 1, getting people to click your video, of course. And then number 2 is whether they are retained as a viewer after they click. And if you get a super high click-through rate that's through the moon, let's say you made some crazy thumbnail that said like, Donald Trump actually is the Pope or something crazy like that, and then people click the video and it turns out that Donald Trump isn't actually the Pope, guess what? That video is not going to rank anymore because the audience retention will start at 100% and it will dive. And then it will tell YouTube's algorithm, that is clickbait, that is complete garbage. So what you need to do is make sure that your thumbnail, as clearly and simply as humanly possible, barely represents what the content of that video is, just at a glance. So when people are looking through YouTube search, they should be able to look at your thumbnail and title, and it should pass what is called the grunt test. Have you guys ever heard of the grunt test before? Let me know if you've heard of that in chat. It's a marketing test. You'll learn about this if you go to college for marketing. And what it means is if you were a caveman and you were going through search results, or you were going through your feed, or you were driving by a billboard, or you were looking at an ad, you need to, in the amount of time it takes you to go, ugh, as a caveman, understand exactly whatever that piece of content is about. That's the grunt test. You need it to be so simple, even a caveman can understand it. So if you're thinking that way, that's the type of stuff that shows up in the top search results. Take this video, for example, the Rainbow Tack Shotgun Challenge. And what do you see in the thumbnail? All you see is a giant rainbow and tack shotguns. And that's it. Like the most simple thumbnails are the ones that succeed. Don't just take a look at the Fortnite ones. Take a look at my thumbnails right here. Let me see if I can zoom in and just really so you can really have a look at my most successful thumbnails. These videos over here got me about 3.2 million views in search. Look how simple they are. It's literally 3 elements or less is what I shoot for. 3 elements or less. What's this video about? OBS plus PowerPoint. It's all right there. What's this video about? OBS into Zoom using NDI. It's all right there. What's this video about? OBS into a camera. It's all right there. What's this video about? Getting Adobe Creative Cloud for free. Do you guys understand? Simplicity and not using clickbait is what generates big results when it comes to YouTube search. You have to obey the algorithm. You have to give the algorithm what it wants, and that's one of the secrets that is often ignored, and people think clickbait is the reason why they were successful. Guess what? No one is successful on YouTube right now with clickbait because the YouTube algorithm literally does not allow you to use clickbait to succeed anymore. It is literally impossible. And I really want to thank our sponsor for today's video, which is Restream. I'm currently live streaming on multiple platforms at the same time, as you can see right here in the streamception. I got viewers, hey guys, on YouTube, Periscope, on Facebook, as well as Twitch. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you stream on multiple platforms at the same time, you can grow faster. I do it, Digital Drop Podcast does it, and I suggest this to all of my live streaming clients. And it's by the numbers. Streaming to multiple platforms helps you grow faster than streaming to one platform. It's just a numbers game. Take it from somebody who went full-time as a streamer starting 10 years ago and has been doing this for a living for the last 10 years. If you can have your content on multiple platforms, you're going to get more eyeballs, you're going to make more money, and you're going to succeed faster. It's strictly a numbers game. It's strictly facts. It's not an opinion. That is just facts. Cool? Moving on to more SEO secrets. I promised you I wouldn't waste your time at all today. And I want you to take this next one to the next level. Remember how I mentioned a moment ago that YouTube thumbnails should be incredibly simple? And simple thumbnails are the ones that succeed. Let me show you the classic example that I love to bring up and that you guys can learn from. And this is one of the, let's call it crown jewels of YouTube search, okay? One of the crown jewels of YouTube search is how to tie a bow tie. Okay, this is one of the most simple search terms out there on YouTube, and it's something that you can learn about thumbnails from. So how do you get more subs on a small channel that has 65 subs? The way you do it is doing all of the secrets I'm telling you about in this video. That's literally how you do it. Pay attention. You need to write every single one of these down. I'm literally showing you how I got all of these views and breaking it down piece by freaking piece. That's how you do it. Okay, so I searched for how to tie a bow tie. And what I want to teach you here is when it comes to thumbnails, being more simple than the competition often can help you break through. So if we go down to the bottom of the list of how to tie a bow tie, what do you guys see here? This is a huge search term, as you guys can see. There's content here. You see thumbnails that have a bow tie in it, have some text, and also look, these thumbnails also have like a logo right here. This one's got text, bow tie, and a logo. Okay, and these videos did all right, right? They got 88,000 views, 13,000 views. They did okay. They didn't do great, they did okay. You keep going up, and you know what, these thumbnails, they've got text here, they've got text there, they've even got logos. Do you see how there's a lot of elements in these thumbnails? Then if we go up to the top search results, what do the top search results have? Okay, what do they have? This one is just a picture of two guys tying a bow tie. No text. This one that has the most views for this topic, what is it a picture of? Literally just a freaking tied bow tie. The lesson you can learn here is simple thumbnails pass the grunt test that I just told you about a moment ago faster than complex thumbnails. So if your video is about how to tie a bow tie or how to do anything else, just put the end result in the thumbnail. Okay, so if you think about it, if you're searching how to do something, what is it that you want? The end result of that thing being done. So if you're searching for how to tie a bow tie, what do you want to see in the thumbnail? You want to see a bow tie that is tied, or you want to see people tying a bow tie. Think simple, 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 simple when it comes to making thumbnails for search. All of my thumbnails I showed you a moment ago on my channel are all ultra simple, one color backgrounds, blah, blah, blah. You see how simple all of these are. Simple thumbnails break through in search because it tells the viewer a couple different things. Number one, it tells the viewer they are going to get exactly what they're looking for, which is what you're showing them in the thumbnail. And number two, subconsciously they think, and this video probably isn't going to, what? Waste my time. This video is not going to waste my time. Because remember what I said at the top of this secrets video that people ignore? People want the answer fast when they're searching for something on YouTube. They don't want a bunch of BS. They want the answer fast. So the shorter you can make your video, bonus tip, shorter you can make your video, and the more simple that thumbnail is, the more people will click and watch, and the higher up you will go in search results. 7.4 million views and 6.5 million views right here to prove it to you. Make sense? Now, does that mean you should do no text in your thumbnails ever? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you can communicate Angela, I'm answering your question on Periscope. If you can communicate the concept of the video in the thumbnail without text and with just one element, do it. If you have to use 2 elements, okay. If you have to use 3, fine, but never go above 3 elements in your thumbnail. Never, ever, 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 ever go above 3 elements, or your thumbnail will become too crowded, too confusing, and people will not click. Look, I know a lot of this may be super advanced. You might be wondering, how does this apply to me? How does this apply to my channel? You're probably thinking about it like, how can I take this to the thing I'm passionate about, etc. For you guys, I have a solution for you that you guys can take advantage of it. This always sells out immediately right when I post the link, so I'm going to do it right now for you guys. I am doing tonight. And for folks that are watching live, you can just buy the tickets. It'll be sold out during this live stream. Oh, 3 of you guys already bought it. I'm dropping a link in chat right now. I'm doing $1 group coaching with creators that want to join tonight. $1. I know a lot of you guys are hurting because of COVID-19. A lot of you guys don't have a big budget. A lot of you guys cannot afford my $150 per hour coaching service. I understand. So every single week I do $1 coaching link to the people that are live. I just dropped it in chat. It's also in the description if you're watching live. Sign up right now. It's going to sell out in the next 5 minutes. I just dropped the link there. $1. There's no catch. I'm not marketing anything to you. I'm not selling you anything. It's literally just a fucking dollar to talk to me about your strategy. That simple. Cool? Link in chat. Hope to see you there. If you don't show up, your loss. Moving on to the next secret. All right. So here's one that's really interesting that nobody is talking about when they talk about SEO. I'm about to show you the back end of my revenue that you guys may be surprised. A lot of people don't believe me when I say it. So I just want to show it to you so you know that what I'm telling you is real. I'm going to show it to you in real time. So what you want to do is you want to create searchable content that can make you money directly. What do I mean by that? So we're going to take a look at this webcam video I created a couple years ago. I made this in my bedroom using a webcam a couple years ago. And this particular video has a revenue source connected with it that has generated an insane amount of money. This is the most important thing I'm going to say in this entire video, okay? What you're looking at right here is $2,600. Don't get me wrong, that's good. That's a lot of money to a lot of people. I made $2,600 on this video off of YouTube revenue. But what this doesn't tell you is that I connected an extra revenue source to this video called Amazon Affiliate. You see all these links in the description of this video? I was talking about in this example, products that are for sale on Amazon. And people click the links below my video on Amazon Associates. And when they click those links and they go to Amazon and they buy these products, I get a commission off of that. 4% commission goes between 1 and 4%. Why am I telling you about this? This video made 2.6K on YouTube. That's great. But on Amazon right now, let me go ahead and pull up my Amazon Associates account. Right now, I'm making 2.7K per month on Amazon for referring people to Amazon to buy products. Let me review what I just told you and say it one more time, because so many of you guys are thinking I need to make a living off of YouTube revenue. No, that should only be a small portion of the revenue that you're making. You can release videos on YouTube like this one that talks about products that are for sale on Amazon. And by the way, what is for sale on Amazon again? Think about it. Use that brain. What is for sale on Amazon again? Listen. Everything. So if you've ever talked about a product, or you've ever talked about something that's for sale on Amazon, or you're thinking about it, you can link it into the description of your video and tell people about it. And if they click, you go make a commission off of that on Amazon. This is the last 30 days. I've made 2.7K on Amazon with videos like this one, sending people over there. And last year, this is not fake. You guys are watching me go through my dashboard right now. Last year, I think the number was, let's take a look. Last year, I made $25,000 referring people from YouTube in YouTube search videos over to Amazon. It's right there, dude. This is my dashboard. So many people don't believe me. It's right here, man. Look, I'm scrolling around my dashboard. It's real time here, man. It's me. In my particular case, I was making videos about webcams and microphones and stuff like that. But think about the things that you can make search content about. You know, if you're a DIY channel, the hammer you're talking about, the nails you're talking about, the toolbox you're talking about, the chainsaw you're talking about, right? If you're a cooking channel, the knives you're talking about, the cutting board, the forks, the plates, right? If you're a gaming channel, the controller that you're using, the mouse and keyboard, the monitor, the graphics card, all of those things, think about it. If you're a fishing channel, the fishing poles, the hooks, the lures, the tackle box, the light flotation devices, all of the stuff that's for sale on Amazon, you can promote it in your description if you truly recommend those products and refer people over here to Amazon to purchase it, and you'll make a commission off of that. The point of me telling you that is not to brag about how much money I make. It's to tell you that you should connect an additional revenue stream to the search videos that you make. Connect an additional revenue stream to it. Don't just rely on YouTube revenue. So if that additional revenue stream is Patreon, awesome. If it's direct tips, great. If it's Amazon Associates, awesome. If it's sponsorships, sounds good. But always have additional revenue on top of the search content you're making so you can make potentially exponentially more off of your search. That's how people go full time. Understood? That was the most important thing I told you on this entire SEO secrets that people ignore. That was the most important one. Okay? Now I want you guys to know about where you can catch the full HD replays of this show. I just opened a brand new channel, full HD replays of every single episode of this podcast on a brand new dedicated channel. This is the only place you'll be able to get those. I encourage all of you guys to go over there and subscribe. If you missed the show, you can't watch it live. If you want to go watch it again, I just dropped the link in chat. It's also below. Awall Podcast is the channel. Go sub, go join over there. The show HD replays will be exclusively on this channel. But wait, there's more. Here's your final YouTube SEO secret that so many people ignore. Are you ready for this one? I bet you are. Do not, I repeat, do not, I'm going to play that sound effect there to make sure you don't do it. Do not stuff your description, your title, your tags, your hashtags, or any other metadata on YouTube with SEO optimization. Do not stuff your titles, your tags, your descriptions, etc. YouTube will crush you if you do that. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so let me just put some text on the screen here. I'm gonna go whiteboard mode. Let me just show you. I'm gonna type out some titles on the screen here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I haven't done whiteboard in a while. Here's our whiteboard. Are you ready? Let's just write some titles here. I just want to illustrate this concept of what I mean by stuffing. It's not just copy pasting things. It's also like repeating the same keyword multiple times. So let's say you're doing a GTA video. All right, Grand Theft Auto. So let's say you start your video with Grand Theft Auto 5, right? And then you could do XYZ, whatever the video is about. And then some people will put in parentheses GTA V, and then dash GTA 5 gameplay. So can you guys see this example? I hope you guys can see it, right? So this is what I mean by metadata stuffing. Grand Theft Auto 5 spelled out is the topic. Then you're putting GTA 5, which is that same topic again in the title. And then adding yet again GTA, GTA, I should have changed the number here, number 5 here. So people think they're being clever, and this used to work on YouTube, but it doesn't work anymore. People think they're being clever by adding the same topic essentially multiple times to the title of their video over and over and over again, and they think that they're gonna triple up on their SEO. They'll do the same thing in the description, repeating the same keyword over and over again for the topic. YouTube does not require this anymore, okay? A proper title, not that one. So this one is bad, okay? So let's make it clear right now. This one is very bad. You do not want to do that kind of title in 2021 and beyond. That type of title is an extinct YouTube strategy that no longer works. A good title now would be something like 12 Unexpected GTA 5 Secrets, for new players. So this is just an example, but the reason why this one is, did I misspell unexpected? Maybe I did. But the point of this one is it only says the topic of the video one time. YouTube will detect you repeating the topic over and over and over again, and it will absolutely destroy your video. And you might be like, I thought I optimized it for SEO. I thought I optimized it. No, you did not optimize it. You de-optimized it. When you stuff your description full of all that garbage, repeat the topic 3 times, bad. Same thing with the description, same thing with the tags, even same thing with your thumbnail. If you're putting the topic in there like GTA logos a million times, don't do it. YouTube sees that as you attempting to do what? Game the system. YouTube does not like it when people attempt to game the system. They will absolutely crush you and they will absolutely punish you for that. Don't game the system. Just make a clear title that is clickable, state what the topic is one time, and don't stuff. Stuffing worked in like 2016, 2015, then it stopped working. Do not do that today. You are hurting yourself, not helping yourself with that optimization, okay? Great. For those of you that want one-on-one attention, I do offer one-on-one coaching if you guys are interested. I'll drop the link in live chat, also you guys can catch it in the description below on the video version. One-on-one coaching is available if you want to meet with me. You just go to my website. I just posted the link. You literally just choose the day, you choose the time, you enter your challenges and your goals, and I'm on a one-on-one call helping you achieve your dream, hopefully, of becoming a full-time creator, or if you're already full-time, taking it to the next level. I've got one of my clients in chat right now, Aurelia, and he's worked with me before and he's doing great. And this is an opportunity for you to sit down with me and to really map out what are your goals, what are you trying to achieve, what's in the way of that, and I can help you narrow down what's working best for you, help you double down on that, help you eliminate what's not working, and give you a very specific plan of, okay, do this type of video on these platforms, do that type of live stream on those other platforms, let's set up these monetization methods, and then that'll help you go full time in the end. I can even go over your own YouTube search strategy with you as well, one-on-one. Those were the secrets to YouTube SEO that are always ignored. I just packed in 45 minutes so much fire. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the replays channel I linked you earlier if you want to catch the HD replay of this, because this live stream is going to disappear.